By the end of Acts 15, Paul and Barnabas are back in Antioch, but they don't stay there very long. In 16, Paul and Silas set out for new territory. They find Timothy in Lystra, and then they take the gospel to Europe. In Philippi, they meet and convert Lydia, and later end up in jail, getting set free by an earthquake and then baptizing their jailer. In 17, they arrive in the major city of Thessalonica, where they run headlong into opposition from some Jews, who officially charge them with sedition against Caesar. Paul got a better reception at Berea. In Athens, he's now in the big time, where he argues with philosophers. When he proclaims Jesus' resurrection from the dead, they laugh at him. Only a few believe. In 18, he goes to Corinth, met Priscilla and Aquila, and the Lord tells him in a vision, "I have many people in this city." Acts doesn't say this, but from here he writes 1 Thessalonians, very possibly the very first New Testament document. A year and a half later, he goes to Ephesus and says, "I'll be back." And then, by way of Caesarea, to Antioch, where he does not stay long, but starts out again on his next trip. Meanwhile, Apollos, who is from Alexandria, a major center of Greek philosophy and learning, shows up in Ephesus, where he meets Priscilla and Aquila, who instruct him further, and then Apollos goes on to Corinth. Meanwhile, again, in 19, Paul arrives back in Ephesus, which becomes his base of outreach. He starts in the synagogue, then moves to the hall of Tyrannus for about 2 years. From here, all the residents of Asia heard the word of the Lord, both Jews and Greeks. Paul is now presented as acting very much like Jesus. And God did extraordinary miracles by the hands of Paul, so that handkerchiefs or aprons were carried away from his body to the sick, and diseases left them, and the evil spirits came out of them, even casting out demons when others couldn't. So the word of the Lord grew and prevailed mightily. Ephesus was an important cosmopolitan city with people coming and going from just everywhere, and the home of one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, the Temple of Diana, in Latin Artemis. This is especially important for the last half of Acts, in which Demetrius the silversmith, an idol maker, provokes a riot because Paul's impact is so noticeable they are losing business. This is Gentile, not Jewish opposition. But Paul already has his eye on Rome.